recap. What else been going on for the two of you?
Okay. Well, we are three intrepid, magically adjacent people. And this all started when we were whisked to the North Pole to help Mrs. Claus wrangle Santa, who'd gone a bit feral.
Just a little.
Just a little, but we were bamboozled, and that was not Mrs. Claus. It was some kind of trickster spirit. And my character, Miss Stacks, was tricked into becoming the new Mrs. Claus, and is currently still technically holding that position. And in the meantime, we ran into some trouble in a small town where everyone was feeling very aggro all the time. And we discovered that basically the lovey-dovey, positive Cupid energy that was supposed to naturally be coming out of the lake near the town had been corrupted and was making everyone big mad.
Big mad.
Big mad. And we defeated a kind of swampy forest spirit that had been trapped there and, air quotes, saved the town.
So I'll say it's probably been about a month-ish since the incident in West Cook, Minnesota. And what have the two of you been up to?
Well, Stacks did kind of return to the Sweepers' local headquarters, because we didn't kill the swamp forest spirit. We did kind of explode it, but it could be reconstituted. We healed its heart. So Stacks kind of was part of the crew that was relocating that creature back down to Florida, where it should be. And against her usual nature, kind of enjoyed being out in nature and away from the snow and the Christmas lights and just kind of out in the Florida swamp, trying to get this creature to go into its new habitat. But then there was a lot of paperwork, which Stacks loves, so that was also great for her. So all in all, with the Christmas symptoms kind of fading and it kind of getting more and more closer to spring, she's feeling pretty good.
Yeah, and the Sweepers are making good progress on figuring out how to transfer that. It's something you kind of got to be careful with to make sure you do it right so there's not other weird side effects.
Yeah.
So they're double checking things, but they think by the summer they should have something figured out.
Yeah, because Stacks doesn't want to like turn into snow or candy or anything like that.
Also, I don't know if you want to inflict what you've been through the past couple of months on anyone else.
No one. Probably like a last option, but that would take forever to vet someone that likes Christmas that much.
Yeah. That was a lot. And Enoch, what have you been up to?
Okay, so Enoch, it's been kind of a blur for him. Since he saw that wandering spirit, he's been confused. And so he got told he was going on a mission to fight something called the Boogeyman, and like when he was there, like he just remembers the creature going, "Wah, wah," just running around him and doing that. And then at one point, Enoch put him into a pile driver and put him through the floor. He goes,
"All right, you can clean that up."
like literally, because he just remembers her face, and then the thing's just, "Wah."
How dare you disturb me? Smash!
Oh, so that crush hasn't gone anywhere, has it? It's still there.
Oh, it's all that's been occupying Enoch, and he's been been working out more, and he's been learning how to go to high society. Just imagine this monstrous, gargantuan revenant learning how to do wearing a tux and stuff. He's been learning how to ballroom dance.
That's precious.
That's adorable, also really entertaining to think of Enoch learning how to dance with just a normal person.
He saw Beauty and the Beast, and he was like, "I'm doing this." Let's just say he scared agreed some of the Sweepers to join him on this mission.
You'll help me.
Okay.
I love that.
But yeah, that's been Enoch's time. Yeah.
And Alric kind of dropped off the radar a little bit. There were some ramifications. There are a lot of questions you'll have about how the magical society he is a part of works. But some of the people at the head, sort of picture kind of like a wizard's council, took note of he was starting to do something, and then when it started to fail, he tapped into something. It can be dangerous and tricky. So he kind of got hauled in for questioning to make sure that you gotta be careful with that kind of stuff. And it turns out there were some unexpected ramifications of that. And it's one of those things where if he can fix it, it's okay, like, they'll let him off. Except there's a couple people in there who just don't like him, old grudges and all of that. So they're coming up with a lot of political BS to make it so he can't actually go out and fix it. So, a couple days ago, he reached out to the both of you, explaining the situation of apparently his tapping into luck has woke something up. And now there's been a string of really odd occurrences happening around this casino. And he's supposed to go investigate it, but he's getting caught up in so much red tape he can't actually go to investigate it. So he's begging the two of you, can you please fix this before I get put in wizard jail?
He's under house arrest.
Basically.
Enoch, when he hears this, he just gets the devilish, evil Grinch smile, and he's just...
You have to teach me how to bake.
So Hawthorne now has to teach Enoch how to bake.
That'll be entertaining when we get to that.
He has an adorable little heart's apron that does not even fit him.
The apron is the size of a normal person would wear, but the string is just like, the strings are just really long.
Very
Exactly. It's got like frilly pink lacing on the edges, and Enoch's just...
I love it.
And this is great for Enoch because he gets to hang out with Stax, and he's just... You know, I haven't gotten in enough shenanigans with Stax. And
No.
Stax does appear to be a lady, so Enoch will ask questions of Stax of how to woo.
Ostensibly very much a lady. Thank you for noticing.
Enoch is still... The jury's still out for that one for Enoch.
Really? You're so powerful and commanding. Okay. How do I ask someone out? What is dating? And do you bring the flowers?
And Enoch has ripped an entire bush from the ground.
I just picture this as like the two of you in a sleepers van on the way to the casino.
Stax is driving the van, and the passenger seat conspicuously empty of where Hawthorne should be, and the whole back of the truck is just Enoch asking questions.
And he has like little tiny bispeckled glasses on. Like, they'd be normal for someone else, but they're just super tiny on Enoch, and he has a little tiny little notebook that he's taking notes in.
Yes, you are so wise.
I will add that some of the magical side effects of being technically Mrs. Claus have stuck around, like the hospitality. So while Enoch would normally be scrunched in the back of the van, it's like the back of the van is adjusted in size to fit him more comfortably.
Yeah.
Without actually changing the outward size of the van.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna be working with you a lot more now.
Yes, I am happy to help any way I can. And while I'm saying this, I'm like one-handed texting Hawthorne, and I'm like, you owe me. Like all caps.
Does one have to hunt a chocolate bunny to get the chocolate bunny? Or do you hunt down a monstrous chocolate beast to get the chocolate hearts?
Well,
Chocolate Bunny's a different holiday.
so if you are interested in someone, it is best to learn what their interests are in return. And with someone like... Wait, pause. Have you specified, like, have you said who you have a crush on?
This is when Enoch's gonna drop it.
It's the one that made me look like a fool. She's on my mind.
Brakes squeal.
Yeah, like I hit the brakes.
Enoch just like tumbles over a little bit.
What did we hit something?
No, it's fine. I just, I wasn't thinking it was the trickster spirit who made fools of all of us, but she was rather formidable, so I can see the appeal.
She's so smart.
She is smart. Ugh. But yes, Enoch, you're... And I'm kind of looking at him in the rearview mirror, and I'm like, you're a impressive figure. You've got powers that you use to with a high efficiency of success sometimes. So, you don't need to be worried. You just need to be yourself. Guess.
With a mighty slam of the notebook, he's just...
Your words are wise. I must punch my way into her heart.
And Enoch just starts shadow boxing.
And Stax is like, yeah, sure, believe in yourself, man. It's not like I haven't been on a date in 9 years or anything. Fine.
I read in a magazine that when you have what is called friends, you go on practice dates. We can go to what they call the movies, and I will fight the monster in the street, and you will cheer for me. Because you are...
Listeners, I wish you could see my actual face.
Yeah, that's what I was laughing at more than what Brigade was saying.
Just the absurdity of going to a movie with Enoch when Stax doesn't go to the movies, and to go with Enoch, who is a large monster gentleman, and just blinking at that whole visualization, and Stax just like, you will figure something out. I have every streaming service. We can do a practice movie even.
Yes, you are what I call a chum, a friend. We will eat the poppy corn.
Yes, we will. Do you like popcorn? And then you can also do a friend date with Hawthorne.
This is genius. Yes, yes. I will take him to what is called the restaurant.
Yes, he would love that.
I will wear my fancy suit.
Texting Hawthorne like, hope you like Olive Garden.
My question is, like, can Enoch change his appearance, or does Enoch always look like Enoch?
Enoch always looks like Enoch. That's what makes this so much better.
It really does.
He called it a massive favor. His fancy suit literally is the suit from Beauty and the Beast that Beast wore during the ball dancing scene. So just imagine that with someone wearing a Tengu mask.
Oh, goodness.
This is
At
going to
least
be
it's
the
not
best.
the Cupid mask.
Yeah, that was...
At least the Cupid mask is gone.
Oh no, now it's a leprechaun.
I think we're driving, and Stax is also like, people go bowling, or they go walking in the park, or they get coffee. There's lots of options people do together.
Enoch is back to writing notes furiously.
The bowling. Where do I get the bowls? And what do we do with the bowls? I must find out later. Walking. Seems redundant. Do I fight a monster in the park? What do I do there? And what is ice cream? It scares me.
Don't be scared of ice cream. It's very good.
It confuses me. The last time someone bought me a cone, I licked it and I dropped it and I stayed hid behind a couch.
Oh, Enoch.
He's got some things to learn.
Yeah, and walking's just, you get to spend time together. It's nice. And I think that just driving and Stax is doing this bare bones job of explaining what dating is.
I'm so happy.
Oh, I'm loving all of this. So is there any sort of preparation research that you're going to try to do, or as you're driving, or...
What information did we get from Hawthorne?
Did we actually get any extra information besides it being a creature that was caused by his luck?
Someone give me an investigate a mystery roll, and that'll determine what questions you get. So for whoever wants to investigate the mystery, and then whoever wants to help out.
I actually rolled a 9.
For investigating or helping out?
For investigating.
Yes, because I got snake eyes for a 3. So I think Stax is just like, yeah, so it's been like 8-9 years and whatever. She said she'd call me and then she didn't, but like, no, it's not a big deal. Like, that's what Stax is going through right now.
Enoch feels horrible. He like,
no, you're not privy to this. You're in your own zone.
That's inside of Stack's head.
Okay, I was gonna say, if Enoch heard that, he would feel horrible. It's like, I will learn to shut up.
Okay, so 7 to 9, hold 1.
Okay, what happened here?
What's going on, or what did Hawthorne do that led to this?
The latter. What specifically did Hawthorne do that led to this? Because that might be able to give us some kind of idea about what potentially came from that decision. And then maybe that could give us a hint on how to send it back.
So, from what he was able to gather, it was when he tapped into basically the magic of luck, when he changed the fate and changed his luck in that moment, that sent out a ripple effect. And this isn't something that happens often. It's kind of like a 1 in a million chance thing that it will cause something to happen. But with the strange things that have been happening around these very powerful creatures and ideas the past couple of months, I think that is also what led to when he tapped into luck that woke up a creature that is tied strongly to luck, whether in lore or in popular culture.
Oh boy, oh boy.
And now it's wreaking havoc, and he's been given a deadline to get it solved by the end of the day tomorrow.
That last detail is what makes Enoch just like a vein bulge on his forehead.
You really couldn't tell us this earlier?
It's not like they told him anything until recently. He's been basically being debriefed for the past couple of weeks and then tied up in red tape by people who don't like him for one reason or another.
They've basically been just an inch away from interrogating him this whole time.
Yeah, there's just 1 to 2, maybe like 3 people in key positions who are red taping him so much that he can't get out to do anything. They're just being petty and trying to sabotage him, probably because they're jealous.
I think Enoch was banned from going with Hawthorne ever to this magic council because last time he sat in one of these meetings, Enoch got bored and upset, picked up the person in charge and put him in a trash can. And asked Hawthorne, can they leave?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That might have been one of the people.
It's just, oh, I don't like this person and he's yelling at you. All right, Hawthorne, I took out the trash. Let's leave.
So there will be some creature manipulating luck in this area.
And it was sleeping.
We have a limited time to stop it.
And also, keep in mind, you are probably starting to catch on to a lot of strange things tend to be happening around certain holidays. And to set the scene, it's March 16th.
Enoch perks up because then that means he might get to see her.
Oh, baby.
So it's St. Patrick's Day. Enoch just looks and goes,
Please let it not be snakes.
Well, luckily, there should be, if this has anything to do with St. Patrick, there should be a dearth of snakes. So,
ooh.
Wait, do leprechauns sleep?
leprechauns. And I kind of, my brain flicks through all my sweeper knowledge.
Is there a roll that you can do to see what you would know about leprechauns?
I was about to say, let me check.
Or do you have a move? Or we could, if you want to retroactively say that you looked up something, if you have a move that you cannot really do in your car.
Yeah, I have like tactical genius that lets me just like add sharp
Ooh.
to rolls. It could be a investigate a mystery because I'm trying to see what I know about.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Just sort of flipping through all of your knowledge of like things that you've learned. Well, I may not have experienced, but
That's an 11.
very nice. So on 10 plus hold 2.
Okay. So I know we've got the actual investigate a mystery questions, but this is more what sort of creature is it? What could it be? Because we know it's luck, but there's actually a lot of luck creatures. And it wasn't a Cupid on Valentine's Day. So that doesn't mean...
No, but there was a connection to Cupid.
Stack's covering all the bases. This could be anything. Are we at the casino yet, or are we just on the way?
I picture you're like driving to the casino, and it might be one of those ones that's kind of in the middle of nowhere, but it's somewhat centrally located, so people from a lot of places can come.
Yeah, let's go with what can it do and what could hurt it. Just the broad if we are facing some kind of luck entity.
So, what can it do? From the sweeper's knowledge of luck entity, specifically like using information that you have, like the fact that it was dormant for a while and that it's been causing ruckus in response to something that happened, and also the fact that it's at a casino where a lot of people go to test their luck, it could possibly feed off of and or steal luck.
Sounds like a pixie.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. For the what can hurt it, turning the tables, making your own luck, sabotaging its luck, if it can't feed, that could throw it for a loop. These are literally just chaos agents.
Okay. I convey that, and I'm like, we are dealing with another being of chaos. It's gonna be probably pretty rowdy, depending on what it's decided to do. We'll probably see pretty quick what's going on once we get in here.
Enoch dons his disguise he was given. It's a really, really large white suit jacket that he rolls the sleeves up. It has a pink undershirt and white pants. And he puts sunglasses on his leprechaun mask.
I'm ready.
Probably unsettling and surprisingly intimidating, also confusing to anyone that doesn't know Enoch.
Stack steps out of the truck, and it's kind of like a nicer fitting suit than she would usually wear. Like a little more tighter fit. And the jacket's like black sequins.
Yes.
And it's
Still got the little sweeper's pin and the little Santa hat.
and the Christmas earrings are down to just red pearls. That's all that's left at this point, instead of whole candy canes.
Yeah, you're getting control of that.
With how damn good we're both looking, I have to say this, that when we're both walking into the casino, it's like it's slow-mo. And Enoch's just,
Hawthorne can learn a thing from us. It's a thing called style.
Hawthorne's at home in like a ratty bathrobe. Like it cuts to Hawthorne.
He's just in an interrogation room, like, come on, I paid that fine already.
Enoch and Stacks are getting glasses of champagne. Ding.
Oh, yeah?
Actually, as you pull up to the casino, the first thing you notice is the parking lot's empty.
Oh.
Oh, I don't like this.
Even better, we do our dramatic walk-in to the cool music. We walk in, and then the camera pans around, and there's no one in here.
Enoch is so disappointed.
Oh.
You probably got there a little bit before they opened, but even then, there should be someone here. It's empty.
Enoch immediately turns to Stacks and goes,
Oh no, we have violated the party protocol. We're the first ones here.
Okay. That's not technically a party foul. Someone has to show up first. The issue is, and I'm glancing, I'm like, there's no hostesses, there's no waiters, there's no one at the tables. Okay.
So, read a bad situation or investigate a mystery. We can do one of each, actually.
That's what I was about to say. This sounds like a read a bad situation.
Yeah.
I'll do an investigative mystery then.
Okay, I'll read a bad situation. It's only a 7, but it's not bad.
Sadly, that is only a 6 for me.
Ooh.
This is very unsettling. This is really bothering Enoch. Where are the little old ladies gambling?
We'll get back to the consequence of that later.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
Because that was a failure, which, Mark experience.
Yeah, I did.
And Mrs. Dax, what's your question?
Yeah, I would like to know what are the dangers we haven't noticed of this very large empty casino?
Aside from the fact that it's a very large empty casino and you're finding a singular creature in here by yourselves. I'll say as you're looking around, you just catch these signs of what weird accidents that happen, like ceiling tile fell on the table, and then there's like some machines that look like they were fried, and some like stuff that fell over, just freak accidents.
Okay.
This place has seen its share of bad luck.
Yeah.
And that might also be why no one else is here.
Okay.
Yay!
I even point up, like, the lobby has, like, it should have 3 chandeliers and one of them's missing.
Yeah, there's just a chandelier shattered on the ground.
I notice all these little things that are, awry. And I'm like, things have not been going well for this casino, it seems. So, blackjack?
You already beat me. I was gonna say, let's test something.
Okay. Head over to the blackjack table.
Enoch surprisingly is a really talented shuffler. He's just getting lost into it, doing many different styles. Rolls a card down his arm, behind his neck, and then goes,
Cut the cards.
I cut the cards.
What are you all trying to do with this scene?
I actually have an idea, believe it or not.
Okay.
Everything you were describing there, and as Enoch was being relayed this, he immediately thought in his head, well, let's try out one of the games and see if something bad happens. Because slot machines are blowing up, and obviously something fell on a table. These were from the game, so let's run an experiment. And hell, the worst thing that can happen is I can just push Stacks out of the way.
That was my idea as well. I'm basically gauging the level of luck in this place, because we can sit here and dole out a few hands of blackjack, and if it's bad hand, bad hand, bad hand, we can kind of see what's going on. And after this, we can maybe test the slots. We've got some options. Spin the roulette wheel. Stacks cuts the deck of cards. She's like, let's see if we can get something's attention here.
Enoch nods, and this is when he goes into his dealer mode. Come one, come all, gonna pull out the cards. Are you feeling lucky today, my good lass? Do you want to hit, or do you want to stay?
I need at least 2 cards to start.
Enoch gives you 2. One is obvious, I guess we could say, One's an ace. Are you feeling lucky?
I am.
Enoch busts.
Yeah. Roll to manipulate someone, Enoch.
Ooh.
Since you were taking charge of this, so roll plus charm.
I love it. Yes. Yep, that was a failure.
What'd you get?
I got a 5. But this, please let something fall on my head.
So, you play a couple of rounds, and Enoch loses every single round. Badly. And then, as you're going to shuffle again, Enoch, I'm starting to get a little frustrated maybe, because you're like, okay, I'm not that bad at this. The cards slip out of your hand and spray back towards you, and you take a point of harm as they slice across your stomach.
Oh, what kind of cards are these?
Okay.
Just normal playing cards.
Does Enoch hear anything? Is there any other voices that we can make out discernibly? Specifically, is there any laughter going on as this happens?
Roll plus charm. See if you hear anything.
Thank you. It's because I was like, okay, they might have activated my trap card. 9.
You faintly hear this little laughing. And you can't quite tell where it's coming from, though, but you do hear it.
So, perfect.
Stax, what'd you get? Roll plus charm to see if you hear it.
Ooh, yeah, I got a 12. I totally hear it.
That is awesome.
You hear it and you can tell where it's coming from. It sounds like it's... You know how in all the casino heist movies, we get to see, like, back where the bosses keep an eye on everything?
The bird's nest, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. You immediately peg that's where it's coming from. And I feel like there should be something extra. What's a fun extra thing I could give you?
What else? The cards spray everywhere, and like, and Enoch like cuts himself, and I just go like this and catch like the ace
You do.
between my 2 fingers.
You catch it instinctively. Luck might be on your side.
And I'm like, Enoch, it's okay. It's just a game. And I kind of nod towards the walled off mirrored area that the bird's nest is going to be in. And I say, maybe we should try another game.
Enoch nods, ignoring how his awesome pink shirt has been ruined. That little thing's gonna pay. And Enoch, he's doing that thing where he's got his hands behind his back, he's looking at the games, and he's subtly heading towards the bird's nest. He's trying to not make it look too obvious.
Yeah, we're kind of moseying that way. Like if there's a roulette table or something else close, we're trying to get closer, basically.
Okay. Act under pressure, both of you.
Oh boy.
There's a lot riding on you getting this taken care of, and getting it taken care of, like, quietly.
Oh my god. I mean, oh my goodness. This is the one roll I should have messed up because I have a -1 in cool. I rolled a 9. Well, I rolled a 10, but -1 gives me a 9.
I also have a 10. I'm very cool.
Under pressure. Down on me.
But yeah, I think we're just faking this thing out.
Trying to move closer without making it obvious that you're moving closer. Never mind, you are literally the only 2 other living things in here. So, with a 7 to 9, Enoch is going to get a worse outcome, hard choice, or price to pay.
Oh boy. Yay.
So, Enoch, either this creature's gonna move and you won't notice, or you will notice it moving, but something bad might happen to Mrs. Stax. So, Enoch, do you notice as the creature moves or not?
Enoch can't do that. He's not going to notice. He's not going to be responsible for getting Miss Stax harmed. That would literally kill him.
Aww.
He's not doing that to his friends. That's not how Enoch operates. It's a hard price to pay, but it's worth it.
I will say, you both hear the tinkling laughter that seems to be coming from not quite anywhere, and it's really soft. Just as you move, and what do you do?
So I got a 10 on that. So, like, I'm good.
Yeah, you played it off, no problem. It wasn't like, oh, they're after me running away. It's just like, I'm gonna move.
Yeah.
Oh, like you don't know it's moving.
Yeah. So I have my ace card, but my other hand is kind of like casually in my jacket, kind of on my gun. And basically, I want to spin the roulette wheel, and then while it's spinning, because I know the creature's going to want to affect the outcome, I'm going to try and see where it is exactly.
Okay.
Trying to pinpoint it. So what do you say we put it all on black? Spin.
Let it ride.
I guess rolling to investigate a mystery as you're trying to gather more information.
Yes.
Enoch, you may be a little distracted by trying to get the bleeding to stop, because ow.
Yes, that makes that yeah. Ow. Enoch's pain gasps are not very deep. They're just like a ow. Ow.
Well, I got a 9, so I get one question,
Okay.
and I'll ask, where did it go?
I'll say as you roll, and just to, make things interesting and have some, random dice rolls to see how things go as well on my end. So, odds or evens?
Odds.
So, as you spend this time as you're paying attention, your whole job is working around magical creatures, so you feel a whiff of that energy coming from it. Looks like whatever this is has moved from where it was and it's gone to a different part of this casino. Looks like it has moved to around the area where restrooms or where people would go when they need to just sit down and enjoy some quiet, because sometimes you need that.
Okay, the lounge.
And you win the spin.
Oh,
Big winner, chicken dinner.
I'm going to Disneyland.
Enoch just looks and goes,
I saw that in a video game they call the PUBG. I like the battle royales.
And then the table next to Enoch cracks. Well acted under pressure, Enoch.
yay. This is gonna hurt. I rolled a 3.
Oh boy. What are you thinking about, Enoch? What's on your mind right now?
Oh, man. So, Enoch has just been thinking more about this walking in the park thing, and he just doesn't get it, and he's just, why can't we walk on a beach?
As you're thinking that, you feel this sharp pain in the back of your leg as somehow the table you were standing next to, cracked and, the leg broke, and it slid and rammed right into the back of your leg for 1 point of harm.
Ooh, ow.
Instead of yelping out in pain, Enoch's going to keep his cool and go,
You're really one big there, I'm not mad. I'm just a little disappointed. Just when I find that little Sax, play again.
And Sax, you saw that. You saw it. There was no logical explanation for how or why that happened.
Yeah, I saw that. Luck's just not with you tonight. I don't want to test mine too much. Maybe we should go to the lounge. Or a drink.
You're right. I'm a little peckish.
And limping.
yeah, Enoch is just doing his best to just, he takes a step, stumble, step, stumble.
This is so embarrassing. I hope she's not here.
So we get to the lounge, and this is going to be like the final triangulation. I'm hoping this works. Oh, are drinks on you or me? Let's flip a coin.
Enoch just begrudgingly goes, oh.
Okay. Something's gonna fly out and hit me in the head. I know it.
So, once again, Stacks, odds are evens as you flip the coin.
Odds.
It was evens. So as you flip this coin, it just completely misses your hand. You fumble it, like, it's not that hard to catch a quarter. You totally fumble it and it just rolls off and goes like under a little like vending machine that they have.
Huh.
And you get the feeling that maybe your luck has changed. Although, you don't know if Enoch's is any better right now.
Okay, and last time I'm trying to spot this thing. No, that's a 4. I think I just missed it so dramatically, like I tried to catch it, and Stax is so on point and dexterous. That doesn't happen to her, like, ever. Drop things.
Also, does Stax wear glasses?
I don't know. She wears sunglasses, but she can wear glasses. Glasses are cool.
I see her having like those prescription lenses that get darker.
Transition lenses.
Exactly.
I'm gonna say, Stax, as you were fumbling to catch these things, like glasses just slip off your face and both lenses crack.
Oh. All right.
You can't catch me. You can't catch me.
Okay, we definitely heard that, right?
Gracious.
Yeah,
Did I hear where that was coming?
it sounded like it was moving away.
Okay, enough of this. All right, let's go. Let's go. These are prescription.
Yeah.
So what are you all going to do?
Chase it.
Enoch is going to go to flank, though. He's not going to follow behind Stax because that would just be that would be a bad idea. So as Stax goes in one direction, he goes to flank in the opposite. So we can try to kite.
Yeah, if it's going in a straight line and we could hear it, we're kind of trying to corral it.
We try to kite it to meet us in the middle.
Gotcha.
As you're trying to corral, you can hear the voice. Oh, I haven't had this much fun in ages. This is so much fun, isn't it?
Oh, you are going straight back to sleep.
Roll to manipulate someone.
Oh, I should have shut up.
Oh no, that was going to happen anyway, but
No.
because you were trying to corral it.
Oh, thank goodness. That's a mixed success. I got an 8.
Okay. And Mrs. Stax?
No, that's a 6 for me.
The creature shies away from Enoch. I think, Enoch, you might actually get a glimpse of it for a second as it's trying to get away from you, but it is not going to go in the direction Stax is currently hurting it. And, well, it doesn't exactly look like the Lucky Charms leprechaun. This creature looks like it is definitely the inspiration for the leprechaun mythology, at least when it comes to, like, the very commercialized leprechauns. Kind of looks vaguely like a demented Lucky Charms man. He's just like, eh! And shies away from you.
He is very conflicted because he thinks it's adorable and he wants to put it on his mantle with his stuffed animals. So now he's just chasing with his arms stretched out going,
Come here. Hey, you're gonna be my new best friend.
What do you try and do as you get close to it? As you're just chasing it, Enoch.
he picks up a table and goes to throw the table in front of it to make it kind of get stopped in its tracks.
Chips and cards fly everywhere.
I don't know what to roll for that aside from kick some ass and Miss Dax, what are you doing?
Let him resolve what he's doing first, and then I'll do what I'm gonna do.
That's an 8.
Okay. So, Enoch, as you throw this table, you see it starting to go in front of this creature, and it looks panicked. But then it just looks over at Mrs. Stax and smiles, and you feel something shift in the air. As Mrs. Stax uses one of your luck points to dodge under the table. You have been listening to Pseudonym Solo Adventures Holiday Brigade, a holiday-themed Monster of the Week adventure featuring Brian from Dungeons & Pop, Morgan from Mind Flayed Mondays, and Jess from Ballad of the Seven Dice. I have been your DM and producer, and if you enjoyed this, feel free to check out our other shows over at Pseudonym Social. You can support us on Patreon at patreon.com/pseudonymsocial and follow us on Twitter at pseudonymsocial. Stay tuned next time to see what happens to the Holiday Brigade.